Hey, it's Justin Popovich here. In this video, I wanted to actually get on camera and address an objection or sometimes just a question, whatever you want to call it, that we often get when we package up and sell different content licensings or PLR products, depending on what the context of it is. This particular video I'm shooting is about our Facing Fear launch. And I'm going to actually read a question that I got here on my laptop from somebody named Michael. He's looking at the program, he likes it. He says, your product looks great. The problem is you will most likely sell a couple hundred copies, so how can one compete with all your subscribers using the same material? PLR, or in this case licensed content, cannot work unless the material can easily be changed to look completely different and stand out in the market. So hitting the last point first, all of our content, as you'll see on the sales page, is completely customizable. We provide all the source documents that we use to create this product. So if it's the ebook or an e-course, we give you the Word doc and the Mac Pages version. If it's a slide deck presentation, we give you the PowerPoint and the Keynote. If it's a video, we give you the slides and we actually give you the movie file that was used to create it. So all of the source creation material is there. So that's about as easy as it gets in terms of customization. But I want to talk about the bigger picture here, the major objection that I'm hearing, and I know a lot of people are thinking, and many other people have asked it before, and that's the whole idea that we're selling a number of copies of this, so how do we stand out? How do we sort of make sure that if I buy a copy of this, that I'm not doing what everyone else is doing, considering we're selling that many copies of this product? So the thing you really want to think about here and realize is that this type of content, especially this particular launch, it's a Facing Fear, it's a self-development style product. The people, the marketers that are purchasing this are likely running their own businesses. They have coaching programs, they're consultants, they run seminars, they're speakers. Maybe they have an online presence with blogs, or maybe they're an author or an ebook publisher, a combination of all of those different things. Each person that buys this speaks to a different audience. They have different customer bases. And there, if you look at the self-development market in general, there are literally millions of consumers of this content. And in fact, I'm a huge consumer. When I go to the bookstore and look at all the different books I want to buy, some of them, I see them on the shelves, they're books that I already own in a lot of the cases. I can open up one book on, let's say, Facing Fears, and then open up another one, and they could have material borrowed from one another. I wouldn't even necessarily know. So it's a stretch to think that two different consumers are going to go to two different product creators and read the material and go, hey, this sounds a lot like the other guys. The likelihood of that happening is tiny. But over and above that, think about the limited number of people here, even with a few hundred licenses in distribution. If each and every client that were to buy our PLR package had like 10,000 clients each, we're still only talking about a tiny segment of the overall market here. And the biggest point of all is the people that buy it. When you buy a content package like we're selling here, where we give you the rights to change it and repackage it and sell it as your own, the whole idea is that it's just a baseline. It's a baseline of content that you use to start or to enhance what you are already doing. And that's how most successful PLR content implementers do it. They already have a platform. They're speakers, they're coaches, they're trainers, whatever. So they have their own set of content, their own branding. There's stuff that they already sell to their clients. They acquire a PLR license or a content license like this, and they use it to enhance their offers. Maybe in the case of this Facing Fear product, there's 2 e-courses. You could combine both of those together to have like a nice long form book on the different aspects that go into dealing with fears. And that could be, let's say you're a public speaker, that could be one little item in a members area that you have with tons of other content that may be a combination of your own content and stuff you've licensed from other people. So it's not, don't think it so much as a one-to-one relationship where I buy your PLR, your content license, I create a sales page for it and it goes up. That's a very sort of small way of thinking about it. There's so many other ways that this can get involved. I use PLR in my own product creation. I have a product creation training course where I teach people how to make digital products. And just one little aspect of that course, there's a number of modules and chapters and things that I teach. One little piece of that course is where I teach people how to write sales letters. And there's a 13-step template that you follow. I purchased a PLR product that teaches people how to write copy in 13 steps. It wasn't my system. I licensed it from someone else for like $97. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was worth it to me because the content was good. And it's a small piece in a much larger picture. And that's how we see a lot of our content or our licenses working for people. So I just wanted to point that out and keep it in mind. And the other thing here is let's look at the price tag of our offer. So I don't know, we have a dime sale going, meaning the price is going up, but let's, for sake of argument, say it's around $30, which is about what we're launching it for. It may be a little bit more than that by the time you see this video. You're getting 2 full e-courses, slide deck presentations, audiobooks, research reports, posters with custom graphics that we literally hired a designer and a cartoonist to make from scratch, no stock photography, autoresponder messages, videos. All of this has been done through a system of content creation specialists and a team of people that we have been building and tweaking and managing and merging for over 3 years. And it takes a lot of time and money and energy to build a system of people that can work together and pump out a piece of content like this. So to acquire all of that for just $30, even if you only use one piece of it, let's say one of the e-courses, it still may be worth your while if you're injecting it and using it as part of your platform, kind of like what I described earlier with my platform, my product creation course, right? If you were to get even a fraction of what we're doing here done on your own, go hire your own writers, go hire your own voiceover specialists and your video people and your designers and all of that, you're going to spend at least $1,000, at least, and probably more if you want the richness of what we're offering here. So yes, there's a bit of a trade-off. There's other people buying this, and you will be competing with them, so to speak, but in the grand scheme of things, you're likely not going to share customers anyway, so that doesn't matter. But for just $30, you're getting all this additional benefit of the system that we've built, these content creation specialists that we have behind the scenes that are good at what they do for just $30. So to me, that's the trade-off. It's good business for us. We get to generate a profit and kind of keep doing what we do. We need to charge money for this in order to keep going and fund all of this stuff that we're doing. And you get a great benefit by getting all of this content that's totally customizable for your needs. So just get creative with it and stick it into your sales funnels, your processes, and help your customers. Who doesn't need help facing their fears? Doesn't matter what kind of stuff you sell, everybody can use a little tidbit, little insight on overcoming their fears. Your customers will thank you for it. Why not save yourself a bunch of time and money by starting with our stuff as a baseline and then just adding whatever you need to it. So I hope that helps answer the objection. If you have any questions, go to the bottom of the page and there's a link to our help desk and that'll come right to our team. We'll answer it. And if it's not for you, that's cool too. But I just thought this would be kind of a nice video for me to shoot to explain my side of the story. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.